I'm timing how long it takes to change money from that restaurant to go down, waiting time included. How long does it take to change money?
This.
So that's your piece.
Okay.
How long have you had it?
Huh?
How long have you had it?
This 2 years.
And that's what kind of Rolex is it?
Rolex, yeah.
What kind?
Huh?
What kind?
What kind?
Yeah, Submariner.
Uh,
And you said it was 1,000?
1,000 there.
Interesting. Okay.
And okay, you want okay I discount you.
Well, I think I could get it for 500.
Okay for you 700 baht.
Oh, maybe I could get it for 400 now. I'm thinking.
Why?
All right, cool, man. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, that's your personal piece.
Okay.
All right. Enjoy, man. I mean, I think the aesthetic is beautiful.
Okay, beautiful.
Any remaining trips. In addition, a fine of not exceeding 20 times.
All right, it's Siam Paragon, an authorized dealer here. There was a line a little earlier, maybe one starting to form. This is where hopes and dreams of a new Rolex watch come to die. A couple of GMT Master 2 Sprites, and the Iconaut has never looked more out of place, like an awkward person at a party full of beautiful people, albeit quirky people. We've got one on a Jubilee bracelet, one on an oyster, and the question is, if you could get one, which would you go for? And that's a tough question. Here it is on the Jubilee bracelet. Now, the Jubilee is by far the most comfortable of the two, and it's got a fancy look to it. If you're a purist, I guess you'd go for the oyster bracelet because the GMTs were born on oysters, back in 1954. Rolex also sent them out on leather bands. Now, if you're curious about the 6542 you're looking at, jump over to Rolex magazine and check out Danny's article. I'll be making a video on this watch, but GMT Master 2, you've come a long way, baby. Here it is on the oyster bracelet, and it gives it a much more tool watch look, a utilitarian look. And I think it's a better aesthetic. I think if I had to choose, if Dufour himself asked me which should be taken out of the catalog, I'd have to say, get rid of the Jubilee. But Rolex, I think, feels completely the opposite about that because they wanted to stick us with the Jubilee and take away the oyster, but I guess we weren't having it, and they listened to us, and now we have it back. Registering my expression of interest, and take note of the young guy on the right. Hey, this isn't where all dreams come to die. Okay guys, so really, really nice. I mean, they took my information. I could try on the pieces. So that was a really good experience, even if the watch never comes through. I mean, again, I felt heard. They took my information down. They let me try on the watches. You can put your interest down for one watch and one watch only, and I put my expression of interest down for one and one only watch, which I think is sensible, and it forces the customer to commit to a piece. And you can probably learn a lot from a customer if they're indecisive and if they say something like any steel sports watch. Anyway, the people in there, and you could see some footage of the gentleman kind of posing. He walked out of there with two watches, two bags with a watch in each, and posed with, must have been his father, and they were given hats. Looks like a blue hat with logo on front, and the green hat with no logo. I've got, I think, both of those hats, at least one of them. And so they were given hats, and I think the dad got a watch, and I think the son got a watch. And I know the son, I could see it was a Jubilee braceleted watch. My guess is a GMT Master 2 of some sort. And the dad looked like he had on a Submariner. Anyway, good day for them. I wonder if they're locals, if they have a connection, if they have a purchase history, if they just got lucky. Anyway, it feels like a really good situation here, and it's so nice that they do take the pieces out and let you try them on and take your name down no matter what comes of it. Again, you feel heard, unlike in Japan. All right, well, let's find some used Rolex watches.
So some spicy noodle soup, cooked northern style, 65 baht. Okay, all right, well that's a surprise.
Wow. Knuckles. All right, I can feel the knuckles just coming apart in my mouth. All right, so people like chicken feet. The people that like them love them, and I think I figured out why. And I think it's because I figured out how to eat them. You put them in your mouth, you suck off the meat, and all that's left are knuckles and bones and like nails, and you spit that part out. All right, that's it.
And that's all that's left.
All right, the rice noodles are really good, really spicy. I like the fact that they've got raw cabbage in here. Gives it some crunch. And yeah, really good soup taste. The chicken feet, once you kind of get over them and get through them, it's a lot easier to eat. But yeah, I mean, chicken feet are pretty good. I understand them now. You know, they got that sort of gelatin taste to it if you've ever had pig's feet. If you're not used to spices, you'd be hating life right now. But I can pretty much eat anything spice-wise. I don't even need water. But this would be a little too spicy for most people. To be continued. Don't worry, we're going to get to those pre-owned, authentic Rolex watches of Bangkok in the next video. Take care, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.